Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. My name is Tony. This is the 15-Minute Gamer, and today I'm doing a quick review for Warhammer 40k Boltgun. In this review, I'm going to look at gameplay mechanics, the audio visual, any bugs, and overall enjoyment, while addressing my main issue with this game. With that being said, don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, by the end, drop a like, comment below to let me know what you think, and most importantly, subscribe for more content. So, starting off with the gameplay, you take on the role of a battle-hardened space marine with all the iconic weaponry, you're armed to the teeth, and you're ready to purge them damn heretics. So the core gameplay loop revolves around fast-paced gunplay with the right sort of maneuvering and the right sort of weapons for the right enemy. If you kind of imagine the newer Dooms, you won't be too far off. The game features a variety of missions. Some have objectives that usually range from securing a key to opening up doors to taking out enemy strongholds with hordes. However, I will say on one point here, the missions can feel a tad repetitive. Sounds and graphics. The soundtrack is really good. The sounds of the weapons and the noises the enemies make, and it really just all tones really well into adding to the atmosphere of the tension that the game's trying to do, and it does it so well. Visually, the game is quite impressive. And it's going for a really, I don't know how to describe, I don't know what kind of style it is, but you can see from the gameplay footage, it's quite detailed still, even though it looks like that. The environmental design and the blood effects are pretty good. Each unit is designed with good attention to detail, and it really brings that aesthetic of Warhammer 40k to life. However, there is the occasional frame rate drops and texture pop in, which can distract slightly from that. And also, I don't know if that graphical style is going to be to everyone's taste, but I thought it was quite good. So moving on to bugs and a bit about fun factor. So Boltgun does offer really exhilarating, it's a lot of fun gameplay experience, but it's not without its flaws. There was a few minor glitches here and there. The AI is not the best, and sometimes I had little bits of freezes as well. Not often, but they were there. And I see, looking at other reviews, other people have mentioned this, but I wouldn't say it distracts from the overall enjoyment of the game. Fun factor wise, I would say it's a lot of fun. If you're into that sort of Doom and, taking all the enemies out and fighting hordes and hordes of enemies, you'll find a lot of joy here, and killing enemies never got too boring. However, I would say that by the end, it did sort of outstate welcome a little bit, as there wasn't quite enough variation. Yeah, so moving on to my biggest issue with the game is the map design, the signpost, and the knowing where you're going next. I know we get spoiled a lot in 2024 with games telling us too much where to go. This game's just nah, we're not going to tell you anything. And it's a bit we need something in the middle. And I was looking through the reviews to see it was just me that was having this problem, and there was it was divided opinion. There was a lot of people who didn't like the map design, and there was a lot of people going, oh my god, so nice to see a game that doesn't hold your hand. And I'm not saying the game's environments aren't stunning. They look really good, but the level design is what lacks here. It's just not good enough. Half the time, you're just running around, looking down every corner, every corridor, over and over again, working out where to go next. And there's supposed to be this, I don't know if this is his point, but the skull thing. And he's talking oh, there's a door over there. Oh, there's a key over there. But the text is right in the corner, which when you're doing other things, you just don't notice. And he doesn't kind of go to that area I'd expect to walk up to him, and he kind of moves to where he needs to go. Nah, doesn't do that. He just hangs around, then vanishes, and then comes back in later on. And a lot of this fun of the game with the combat and the way it's done led to frustration. I just felt like a large portion of my time was just working out where to go next, and aimlessly wandering around. And again, this is one of these caveats. You may love games that don't hold your hand and wandering back through the same corridors over and over again, but for me, I just didn't really enjoy it. It's not for me. Also, I would say some of the maps do suffer from poor pacing. Some of the encounters start to feel a bit repetitive, and there's not much environmental interaction apart from pulling levers and the odd things moving around. So I found there wasn't much way to kind of use the terrain to my advantage. or outmaneuver them. There was nothing like that going on. So what does this mean overall? I think if you're really into Warhammer or this type of shooter and you don't mind the terrible level design, then Boltgun remains a really enjoyable experience. It's got fun, impactful combat, it's got customization, it's got a great atmosphere, and it is a lot of fun. However, it is worth noting that there's not a massive amount of post-launch content. There's no multiplayer here, so there could be an impact on longevity or if you want to replay the game. But anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.